Right then, good afternoon, and welcome to Campervan Moochings again. And that's me, Dave,
And me, Jan.
and this one here is Izzy, and you can't see it because in the corner here we've got Bertie.
Yeah, he might
And
come round.
what we're going to do today is, and I've got my pad here to help to remind us about the various things, is that we are going to look at the motorhome accessories that makes your campervan moochings more enjoyable and easier. And there's also, if you've got dogs, there's a selection of accessories for them as well. And if you're wondering why we are going to do this, well, our past history is a bit is quite how can you put it? We've had a few vans, shall we say, in the past.
We've tested out a few.
That's the one. First van we had was a Motorhome.
Yeah.
And where did we go with that?
Oh, Belgium and Holland, didn't we?
That was the first van. It was a little tiddly van. It was great, wasn't
It
it?
was a Bambi.
Bambi, that's it. Motorhome Bambi. And then we moved on to something else because that was a bit too small. We got this motorhome. Can't even remember what it was called. We got it from Nottingham. It didn't last this long. In fact, it wouldn't go up a hill, would it?
It was not very good. No.
So,
It was a cheap second-hand because we couldn't afford much.
that's right, yeah. So we got rid of that and we got a caravan, didn't we?
Yeah, and you didn't like that one.
It was awful to drive, awful to put up, couldn't cope with it. So we got rid of that and then went and got an auto sleeper motorhome.
That was good.
That was good. That was excellent. That really enjoyed that, and we upgraded that, and we got a Rapido motorhome.
Yeah, we had for a couple of years.
Yeah, unfortunately our parents were ill at the
Yeah.
time, and we spent most of the time going backwards and forwards to London
Yeah.
and places.
So
So
we
we-
never really got to use it.
We didn't get to use it, so we got rid of that. Then we got the dogs, and we thought it's a good opportunity for taking the dogs with us on holiday. So we bought a Pilot motorhome, which was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was lovely,
Yeah,
but it was big.
it was big, wasn't it? Yeah. So we decided that we wanted to downgrade. So we went to SMC motorhomes in Newark and bought a brand new Yukon, and we took it to Scotland, but didn't like it, did we?
No, it was a bit cramped, wasn't it? It was just the style inside wasn't right for us.
Mm.
It was the right size, but the style inside wasn't right.
So we popped across the road to Brown Hills, also in Newark, and got the van that we're sat in now, which is an Auto Trail 636
V-line.
V-Line Sport. So that's our background. So we've had plenty of opportunity to buy accessories. We've bought so many and not used most of them, have we?
No.
So what we're going to show you today is ones that we've actually bought, which we actually use, rather than things that we bought, which we feel have been a waste of money.
Yeah, that we've ditched or we've sold.
Yeah, yeah. So what I'll do is we've got them all down here in front of us, so we'll go through them one at a time, and everything you see here we bought from Amazon, and so I'll put a link at the end to all these items that you can buy on Amazon. They range from about £7 up to the most expensive, which I think is about 140 quid. So we'll go through them one at a time. And, well, here we go. There's the first thing. That's, I'll go through my crit plaid here. That is a luxury. Well, can't find it. Jan, that's yours.
It's just a big fleece, basically, with a hood.
It's a bit more than that, though, isn't it?
Well, it's very, very warm. I use it to going back and forth to go to the shower and things when we're on campsite. Or if it's very cold in here, if we're away at the winter, it's good to sort of snuggle up with if you're getting cold. It's lovely. It goes to about sort of my knee length, so it keeps you all covered. Very easy to wash. Stick it in the washing machine, 30-degree wash, comes out dry. It's great. And it keeps you very warm. Recommended.
It's called a Sienna hoodie blanket. but it's only 16 quid. Because we've seen these, haven't we, before?
Yeah, they're really expensive.
And they're really expensive. So that's a bargain, we think, at 15 quid.
Yeah.
Or 16 quid. Now, next thing is for our bed. Now, we've had different setups for our bed, haven't we?
Yeah, we used the duvet for a long time, haven't we?
Yeah.
But you decided you wanted to change something.
Yeah. So what we've got is this thing here, which is called Nightlark, and that's how it comes in. And it costs a little bit of money. It was 80 quid for this, but it's king size. If you want a double, it's a bit cheaper.
Sorry.
And this is a 10.5 tog. And it's coverless. It's called a Nightlark coverless duvet. And so you basically you're saving a bit of space because you don't need to put a cover on it.
Yeah.
And the whole thing, when you feel it's a bit dirty, the whole thing just goes, come on then Bertie, good boy, you're going to fall asleep there, are you? The thing just goes straight in the washing machine, doesn't it?
Yep, very easy to wash. I was a bit dubious when we first did it because I was wondering how it was going to come out, because knowing what duvets, ordinary duvets, if you put them in the washing machine, what they're like. But that comes out very easy, almost dry. Put it on, you can put up to a 40-degree wash, and it's fine. Silky material, so when you get in it's a little bit chilly, but it soon warms up.
And that's and it pushes straight into that bag there. It's just like a duvet jacket. So for space wise, it's brilliant, and it's warm as toast. In fact, we've got two. We've got a
We've
fall,
got a winter and a summer.
a winter
one.
and a summer one. That's the winter one. We've also got a summer one. So that's that was a Nightlark. So we'll shove that away down there, out the way.
Can we stop a minute? Because that's moving. Because you just
Okay.
when he's been scratching, he's been
Right,
moving
okay.
the van,
Right.
and then you just jump that, and that's moving quite a bit.
Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. We've had a slight mishap with the tripod, so we've had to halt it and start again, or not start again, continue. So the next thing then is well, this is not exactly over exciting, and this is Solbio toilet. What would we call it?
Fluid.
Toilet fluid. And you think, well, why we're bothering with that? Well, the advantages of this is that it's eco-friendly.
Yeah. And it's biodegradable, so it doesn't affect any of the toilet systems or waste units, does it?
It smells like what was it that it did smell like?
It's a bit sort of piney, isn't it?
Piney, yeah. So it's got a nice smell. But the advantages that I see is that if for whatever reason is that you haven't emptied the toilet on site, you can empty it at home.
Yeah.
And just dump it
You
down
can do it down the toilet, which most of the others you can't.
Yeah. So it's a great advantage for us because we often want to use the toilet on the way back, especially if we've had a long journey. So I don't empty the toilet until we get home. But I know when we get home, we can just
Put it down the
put it
toilet.
down the toilet. So, bizarre as it might sound, that was Solbio. Now, it's quite expensive compared to
The usual stuff.
the usual stuff. If I can find out what this Solbio is, it's about 30 quid for that. But it lasts, well, that lasted us a year.
Yeah.
So, it was pretty good value. Right, a few things now to do with the cooking. And this one, oops, a daisy. There we go. This is, I'll go for my crib sheet, a Leisurewize low wattage air fryer. John.
Yep, it's a single tray one, but obviously it doesn't take up much room. It doesn't use that much power as well, so even if you're on, what is it?
10 watts,
10
10
amps. At a campsite, they will work fine. Yeah, pretty deep tray in it, so you can get quite a bit in it. We've got some liners that fit it. I got from a pound shop, and they work fine. And yeah, it's fine. It's very quick to use, like most air fryers. It does the job that you need it.
£54. Again from Amazon. So move that one out of the way. Now, this to us is a lifesaver. This is called, if I can find out,
Litre carafe.
it's a Brita water filler carafe.
Yeah.
And you wonder, well, big deal, but the advantage of this is it fits in the fridge.
Yeah, it fits perfectly in the fridge, stands up. It's got a cartridge in the bottom. Just a little round disc, you probably might be able to see it. Lasts ages and ages. Although they tell you should change it every 2 or 3 weeks, don't need to. But it fills up quickly, and you know you've always got fresh, pure water. Particularly as I know I don't want to use the water out of the tank. I know people say it's fine, but I'm always a bit dubious about it. So we've always got water on for us, and we've also got water for the dogs as well. So but yes, it fits nicely in the shelf, in the door of the fridge, and it's got a nice tight vacuum lid, as you can probably hear, so the water doesn't come out. But just to do it, you just move it around a little bit, and then it'll pour fine when you want to get the water out. But yeah, excellent product, love it.
To go with that, we've got this 2 litre water bottle, stainless steel insulated, and we've got 2 of them. So what we do when we're on site, we fill these
Keep
up,
them filled up.
and then when that carafe that we've just showed you is empty, we just top it up with this.
Yeah.
And then when these are empty, we just go across and
yeah. So we know that the water we've got is straight from there into there. It's not got any contamination on it.
Yeah. These are, well, they're quite expensive. They're 28 quid each, but we think it's well worth it.
Yeah. They are also like insulated, so you could use them for hot if you wanted. But that we only use them purely for the drinking water. And as I say, by putting it in there and straight in the carafe, you're not contaminating it with any horrible things that are around.
And to go with that, we have this 6 bottle carrier compartment. So can you pass us one of those?
Okay.
So they just fit in there nicely. And this goes in under one of our seating areas. Actually goes in the front where the table is. And it's also room for a bottle of wine, a couple of big bottles of sparkling water. That compartment thing's 9 quid. It's got a handle for carrying with, and again,
technically it's also like a freezer bag if you wanted to use it like a picnic bag to keep things cool.
There we go. Right, next on the list is Hangerworld. Pack of 10, 25 quid. You think, bloody hell, that's a lot of money for a hanger, which I suppose it is. But the advantage of this is that because it snaps open like that, it goes into the bar in the wardrobe and doesn't fall off. We've had other hangers before, and because of the motion of the van, the hangers just fell off. But because these clip on and got nowhere where they fall off, you put the trousers on it, jumpers, anything you want. Again, pack of 10. 25 quid.
And they're not very wide, so they fit in most wardrobes that you get in camper vans.
Again, on the cooking side of it, now we always think to ourselves, look, we stay on site most of the time, don't we?
Yeah.
We very, very rarely do we off-grid or anything like that. We tend to always go on site. And you think, well, okay, we're paying for the electrics, and we've got a gas hob and a gas oven, and we think, well, why are we using that when we're actually already paying for the electrics? So we've actually got one of these, which if I can just find my crib sheet here, is actually called a Leisurewize single induction hob. In fact, and it comes in this handy little bag, which of course I can't blink and open. Must be a way to get into this thing here. Oh yeah, there we go.
You're opening the pocket rather than the zip.
Okay. Oh, I've shut it instead of opening it. So there must be a way. There we go. I'm not very good with zips. There we go. And it is a single one. So I know you can get bigger ones,
Yeah, it's an induction, so you need induction saucepans. That's the only thing. You can't use ordinary saucepans on it. It won't work. It basically, we tried it just to test it once, and basically it just turns itself off because it doesn't recognise the induction. So, yeah, but you've got to have the induction. So that's a pro and con to it.
And it is also quite expensive. It's £49, which I suppose you think yourself, well, why bother? Why don't we just use the gas? But I don't know. I think we just prefer using the electrics if we can.
If it's only one ring, it's easy because it means you haven't got to take the glass up the hob. You can put it on the hob glass that's at the cover. And
yeah, we don't use it a lot, do we?
We don't. We're not normally cooking a great deal. It's usually for pasta and stuff like that, so it's fine.
We tend not to cook an awful lot, do we? We do cook a lot.
We do.
But we're pretty basic cooks. We don't do any fangled.
Not do fancy meals in here, do we?
No, we don't. We don't do fancy meals at home, do we?
Occasionally, but no, we tend to do basic things like pasta and
pasta. Like you can
put it away.
Put it away. Which brings us on to the next thing, and I'm going to move forward for this one because it's in this cupboard here. If I can find it. There we go. I'll just get it out and get myself back again. Oops, I did. Oh, can you hold that? Get back under the seat and fall off.
Doesn't help when the dog's in the
It doesn't, does it? We have this problem sleeping at night, you know. We've got these two dogs that want the bed as much as we do. It's called a stainless steel worktop protector. 50 centimetres by 50 centimetres. And if you've got an auto trail,
that's what it fits.
It fits perfectly. I'm sure it'll fit on most vans because the cooker is the standard size, isn't it? And that fits on the top of the cooker, and we can basically
use it for preparation and things. So you're not damaging the glass hob at all. It's quite heavy. We did make a mistake when we first had it of leaving it on when we were travelling, and it slid off and it made almighty clatter, and I wouldn't do it again. So that's why we always put it in the cupboard that the table sits in. It fits fine along the side of the table, doesn't move, but no, I don't recommend you leave it on while you're travelling.
22 quid. Again, sounds quite a lot of money for something that you think, well, why bother? Why don't we use the top? Again, it's just gives us an extra bit of workspace.
It's just a protection, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we've seen a lot of films of people that have had their glass smashed on the top of the hob, and it's always quite expensive to replace it. So we thought we would just get that just to protect us, knowing how cumbersome we can be at times.
Yeah, we're a bit useless, aren't we? But there he goes. Okay, well, grand adventure map, 12 quid, and it's got. You probably can't see this. I'll probably take a photograph of it and put it up on it in a minute. That's what it is, and it's basically a map showing every single National Trust site in England and Scotland. And it's great when you're travelling around and you just happen to think, oh, I wonder what's around here. I know you think, well, the National Trust handbook has got that, but it's not quite as convenient as actually having the map out here. So we tend to use this quite a lot and go, oh look, there's a National Trust site at Wentworth Gardens, and it's just behind it. And we're members of the National Trust. What does it cost? About 110 quid.
Yeah, it does.
About 110 quid for us two. But when you consider it's upwards of 20 odd quid.
Yeah.
Per time you go in, you only got to go about 4 times, haven't you?
You soon make your money. We use it a lot for we obviously don't go into the house because we've got the dogs, but it's great to wander around the gardens with the dogs, particularly if we're travelling a long distance. It's nice to find one in the middle of where we're going, and then we can stop, have lunch there, and take the dogs and give them a good walk before we go on to the rest of our journey. Works quite well that way.
It does. Grand adventure map, it's called. Right. Now, a couple of things for the car. Now, this is quite expensive, but I wouldn't be without it. This is called, if I can just get this thing up, this is called Top Don JS 2000 Pro Car Battery Charger Jump Starter. 100 quid. You
and
think,
it's been a lifesaver twice, at least.
We had to take the van to Brownhills, didn't we, for service, and I got up in the morning and started the engine. No, not a dicky
Absolutely
bird.
dead.
Absolutely dead. So quickly get out, got this, jump start it within 2 minutes.
And it worked straight away.
Worked straight away, and off you go. And we've used it a couple of times on the site when people have.
We've been good deeds, and we've helped people when they've tried to start their car from the caravan or something, or their camper van, and they want to get away, and it's not worked. We've gone round with that, and it's worked straight away. So yeah, it's a lifesaver. Peace
of mind as well. You always know that, or if you for whatever reason your batteries, car battery's dead, you know you've got the emergency there. So 100 quid. We've got the stronger, the bigger one, so we know it's perfect for a camper van and a motorhome.
A Fiat Ducato.
Yeah, Fiat Ducato. So that's Top Don. Again, it'll be down on the list there. And together with that, we've got. Where did I put it? Oh, there we go. It's a Recibi tyre inflator. Runs off either 240 or 12 volt. There we go. So it runs off the 12 volt. Oh, sorry, that's the 240. There's a 12 volt there somewhere. All the cables in there. Okay. Perfectly for using either your motorhome, camper van,
or even the cars.
Even
we
use it for
the cars to check the cars.
Yeah, we used it all the time on the car, didn't we? When you had this.
Yeah, I had a slow puncher for ages.
50 quid.
It works on the Jackery as well, don't it?
Yeah, we've got a Jackery as well, but that's another story. So when we use it, we just take the Jackery out, plug it into the Jackery, and blow the tyres up. Again, you probably say it's a bit of a waste of money, but peace of mind again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Last thing you want to do is to break down and have
a bit of a
puncture or something. So, Recibi tyre inflator. Okay, right, we're going to move on to this one here. Jan, you can talk us through that.
Oh God, yes. I don't know what you call it. It's a crockery saver. It's a bit weird. It's a bit like I like carpet felt. That's what it feels like, the material. Very strong Velcro cover. Various pieces in it that you can fit all your different size crockery along it. I've also got the plate savers as well, because I hate things moving. But yeah, what it does, you put it all in there and it just squashes down. And it fits just nicely in your cupboard. Because you know these cupboards are not very wide, and it's difficult to find something that's actually the width. To get a whole set, the ones we looked at originally, you could only get like 3 or 4 plates and a cup, and that was it. Whereas this one, you can get the whole crockery set in one go. So it's really useful. It's
called a felt plate holder. It was out of stock at the moment, but I'm sure it'll come back in on Amazon. I think it costs us about 10 quid.
Yeah, it wasn't very expensive.
Less. It wasn't that expensive.
But it is a bit like carpet felt. If you've got a microwave, we've got a lot of we've gone through loads of different microwave tools and gadgets that fit in it. The only one that we really use more than anything is a omelette maker. If you like omelettes but don't like frying or omelette and getting fat everywhere, works very well. Put your omelette mix in one side, close it up, put it in the microwave. 3 minutes later, turn it over for a minute, and you've got your omelette.
Kitchen craft, £8. Not bad. Right, this one, a to-do list. You think, well, why don't you just use a piece of paper? But with me,
he likes gadgets.
Yeah, well, I like gadgets, but also I tend to put bits of paper down and forget them. So this is called a to-do list. It comes in 2 pieces, and it's £7. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera there, but you write the various things on here And
it's a checklist, basically.
It's a checklist, basically, isn't it? Yeah. So I've got on here, for example, I've got down here electric cable taken out and reeled in. Check. Check skylights, windows. Check. Empty wastewater, drinking water. Check. Check cupboard shut, fridge shut. Check. Put away reserve sign. Check. And so on and so forth. And this comes in a set of 2. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've got 20 different things there. £7. Not bad. Right. That's next. Hooks. You get 8 for £8. And they just go into the bathroom. We've got what have we got in the bathroom?
It's just like a shower rail going right round, haven't we?
And these just go over the shower rail, hook
it locks
across,
in place.
And there you go. And then you just hang it there. So we hang towels,
to dry,
jackets, and anything else that needs to be drying.
Wet towels and wet coats.
And what I like about it is it locks. Because again, we've had these before. It looks like an S, isn't it? And they just fall off. But you just put it on, shut it, and hang it. So 8 for £8. Not bad. Now this is next. This is a if I can get my list out here. This is called a give me this here somewhere. Multi-place socket. Right, £13. Obviously you got the 3-pin socket there, but you also got a spare one there, and we like it because you've got 2 USB and 2 USB-Cs on there. So we put this in the kitchen area, and in the evening we charge
the iPads up on it.
Yeah, iPhone, iPads. So £13. A bargain. Now, Jan.
Right. Goes on our table. Put the cups or the glasses in it. Don't rattle. Obviously, Dave's got a prone of breaking glasses or knocking glasses all over, water all over the table. This stops us doing it. Just a bit of a silly thing, but it works.
It's a mug carrier for 4 cups. Because there's only 2 of us, we put 2 cups in there, 2 glasses of wine.
Yeah.
And I bang the table all the time, and even when I bang the table, I know that I'm not going to knock it all down.
Yeah.
So
if it does slip, it only goes in there.
Yeah. A Moldale mug carrier. Now, this is a 10 litre Ridgemonkey heavy duty water carrier, and we've got 2 of them. We've actually got 4, but we have 2 at home and we've got 2 in the van. And because at first we used to always go up and fill up when we arrive on site, fill up with the
hose pipe.
The hose pipe. Sometimes you've got a queue there. Some places you want to go and nab your spot before anyone else does, and then you've got to nab your spot, come back to the water carrier, queue, and it's a bit of a hassle. So what we do now is I get 2 of these, 1 in each hand, fill them up. It's 20 litres, and I just fill them in by hand, and it's the easiest way for us to top up the water.
Because we travel only with a little bit of water.
Yeah.
We don't travel with much because of the weight, as people recommend. So Dave tops that up, and usually a couple of them with what we've got in the tank usually keeps us going for a night, and then we just do the same the next night.
£22. It says Ridgemonkey. I wonder if they're to do with the Ridgemonkey.
Same company, I suppose.
Yeah, the Ridgemonkey cooking
supplies.
supply thing. Yeah, well. Right, so if you've got dogs, there's a few items here for the dogs. Jan.
Elle's Pet. Water bowl. It looks like it could do with a clean. We haven't cleaned it for a little while.
It's a non-spill bowl.
Yeah.
Elle's Pet.
It's weird. It comes in pieces. Take that out. There's also a bit which I'll try and get out. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out. This big grey thing. And what happens is you just fill the water up. Yeah, it does need cleaning. Fill the water up. That floats. So the dogs can get the water once that's back on. The dogs can get their water anytime they want it, but it doesn't spill over. So even when you're travelling, you can leave it on the floor and it's not spilling out. And it's good because usually when we've been travelling, as soon as we stop travelling, the first thing the dogs want is a drink. So it's really good. Very, very, it's quite heavy, but it's a really good resource. That's one of the best buys we've had for the dogs.
It is as well. Also going with the doggies is this. You know, how many times have you arrived on site, you've got a dog, and the first thing what dogs want to do is to go out, don't they? And of course on a site you're not allowed to allow free roam.
Obviously.
So you get out the van, you find a spot to drill your little...
all those things, you plug things
in there. You can't find anywhere to drill it in. So what we have here, this is it's called a WINHYEPET car seat belt buckle. So that bit there goes at the car seat belt and hangs from there. This is a Joydale dog tie, and it comes in 5, 10 or 15 metres. It's £11 for that.
Yeah.
So all we do is to put that in there. That hangs on the seat belt.
On the bar of the seat
belt. And as soon as we open up the door, we just literally
click that onto the dog's harnesses, and they can go straight out while we're setting the van up, and they can have a little wander around and get some fresh air. And they work brilliantly. The only problem with them is the dogs tend to knot them up all the time. I'm forever unknotting them. But yeah, very good. And it means that they've got, and this is, but you've got to be careful because some sites have got a limit on the width that the dog's leads can be. But this is, I think this is
that's a 10 metre.
This is a 10 metre, which is the maximum they allow in most campsites. But some campsites can be even funny and say they've got to be less. But this is
a setup that we have for the doggies. Then here's the bit attached to the seat belt. There's the lead, and as I say, the doggies go straight out. Now, how many times has your dog come back from a walk a bit on the dirty side?
Yes.
And you let them in the van, and you think, well, they're going to come and sit on this bed, filthy dirty. And we're lucky we've got an outdoor shower attachment.
In the back of the boot.
In the back of the it's actually at the side here.
Oh, in the side.
Yeah, at the side of this van. Yeah. On the previous van it was at the back,
yeah.
But in this van it's at the side. And so all we do is we just hose them down because they're a bit wet. So we've got these, and these are called
paw doors, aren't they?
Yep, they are luxury dog drying towels.
They were quite expensive.
Yeah, but it's
basically like a little sleeping bag. Like like a
sleeping bag. So you put them in there, you zip them up,
and they've got like a little neck collar thing.
They've got a neck collar
that's stuck. It goes round their neck, obviously, and they can. They look very silly, but they sit in it and they just basically dry off. Sitting there for about 10 minutes and they're dry. They're fine. The first time we put them on, they just sat there like statues and looked at us thinking, what the hell have you done to us? But now they're quite used to it, and I think they quite like it because obviously once they're in there they're not cold either, because the shower is a cold tap, so they obviously get cold. So this is a way of warming them up and drying them at the same time. But they are a bit expensive, but they are worth it. And again, when you get them home, you can just stick them in the washing machine and wash them easy enough, and come out the washing machine almost dry.
The most expensive item of the lot we bought really for this monster here. It was what, 10 now?
Yeah,
coming up to 11. And long walks is a bit out, and she doesn't like the hot weather, and she hates wandering around towns with lots of people.
Yeah.
So we bought a dog buggy. Now, if you've watched any of our previous videos, you will you'll see what it is. So what I'll do is I'll just put a little clip in showing you what the dog buggy is. We can get both doggies in. This one's fine really, unless it happens to be really hot. So it's really mainly for this one. I'll tell you what you do get when you're walking around.
You get everybody smiles at you, which is really funny. Yeah, as they walk past, they all smile, so it makes them feeling happier. But yeah, it makes it easier for her, because she after a couple of miles, particularly if it's a hot day, she can't cope with anymore. She's just really struggling. Her legs begin to get a bit tired, and then she gets grumpy. And we have been known to have to carry her and things like that, and we can't do it, so we've got a buggy now, and she quite likes it now. She thinks she's quite Lady Muck because she can sit up there and everybody looks at her, so she quite likes it, I think.
Company was called Paw Hut, and that was £124.
But it saved us.
Yeah.
It saves us a lot, even if it means that we can get out about a bit more than we would do, and especially around the town. Because she doesn't like it, because she's been a little dog, all she sees, I think, is, especially if there's a lot of people, she only sees the bottoms of their legs, and it must be a bit worrying and a bit frightening when all people are coming towards her. So in the buggy she's at a better height and she's quite happy, so it makes life easier for us.
Right, so the last few items. This is probably our favourite item of the lot, the Echo Dot. We've had this for years and years.
It's gone from one van to the other.
It's gone from one van to the other, and it's hooked up to the electrics.
And
because we've got Wi-Fi in the van, you see. That's the only thing, is you do need Wi-Fi, obviously, with it. But we do have Wi-Fi. So the first thing we do, we plug in, and that's the first thing we set up. Radio Caroline. And listen up, but you can listen to music and everything. Jan wakes up in the morning, puts it on, and we've got Radio Caroline while we're lying in bed. Now, unfortunately, they don't do these any longer. Now there's something called an Echo Pop, which is slightly bigger, but it's a bigger speaker, and it's also Bluetooth, so you can Bluetooth your phone music through it as well. But that is without doubt our favourite item.
Yeah.
The Echo Pop is about £45, but we paid this for about 15.
Yeah, it was dead cheap.
Yeah. I'm sure if you go on eBay,
get one on eBay.
You could probably get one on eBay. That's an Echo Dot. You want to put that back there? Now, two other items. What I'll do is I will show you at the end of this. I'll put a little film up to what they are, because I can't really go and get them. And one of them is a rear view mirror. A rear view mirror with a suction cup. That's it there. Suction cup. So if you are like us, you don't have a mirror at the front of the van. You just got the two wing mirrors. But if you've got a nice big window, then we bought this rear view mirror. It's got a suction cup, so it's attached to the window. It's brilliant. I can use it to look out the back window, as well as use I mainly drive using the wing mirrors, but it's quite nice every now and then just to see what's behind, behind.
The traffic and things.
And that's only £15 from Amazon, so that's quite good. And I think it's probably our final item. How often have you got up in the middle of the night wanting to go for a wee, and you didn't want to switch the lights on? You got into the toilet, you shut the door, and it's pitch black. So we've got in there, if I can find what it is called a I can't even pronounce it. HIBOITEC, Hibitech dimming sensor light. It's £11. What you do is you just place it on the bottom of the sink unit or whatever you've got in your toilet.
Opposite the toilet.
And it's sensitive, so when it's dark, as soon as you go in,
it comes on.
It's enough light to be able to use the dimming sensor light. We go into the toilet. There, it's just come on. There we go. There's a dimming sensor light. I pan back. You see how it lights up the toilet sufficiently enough to use it,
Not in pitch black.
And you're not in pitch black. So, I'm sure there are other items there that other people have got which are of benefit. They're the ones that we find are a necessity now to us. Other people have got different needs. But we've got, I mean, I've got a shed full of stuff that we've bought over the years, which we just wasted our money in, haven't we?
Yeah. I think it's a good gadget when you sit around the show and you think, oh yeah, that'd be just what we need. We've never used it, or we have used it and thought, no, it's not for us.
So what we've just showed you, it suits us. It's what we find is probably the bare essentials for our needs. Anyhow, I hope that's been of help to you. Christmas coming up shortly. Perhaps there's something there that might appeal to you. And where are we heading off to next? We don't know.
No.
We're both our health. We've got health issues, both of us. So we tend to have problems going out on a regular basis. So we hope to get away in a couple of weeks' time. We'll probably just go away locally. By locally, we're probably 50, 60 miles away. So we'll hope that you will join us on that particular journey. So until then, I hope you have a good weekend. And it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me. Hi.
And goodbye from the two doggies. Bye.